Renieuw is all about transformation through the renewal of the mind. Hello everybody, my name is Yanni, and today we're going to ask a question. What is holding you back? Have you ever felt you wanted to achieve a specific goal or wanted to take on a task, but for some reason you cannot motivate yourself to take the next step towards reaching this goal or doing what you want to do? In many ways, the best way I can describe this is to compare the situation to someone who wants to go bungee jump for the first time. Unaware of what to expect, you walk towards the space where you will be jumping from, and at first it might even be difficult. Seeing all the stairs and seemingly high platform, you might have doubts, but you manage to convince yourself and start making the way up the stairs. As you get closer and closer to the platform, you start realizing this is actually very high, and possibly even beginning to doubt if this was a good idea to start off with. Next, you step to the safety briefing area, where they brief you and prepare you for what's going to happen next. If your nerves were not shattered before, they will most certainly start eating away in your mind. If you made it to here, you have come a long way since you started your journey at the bottom of the stairs. Next, you have to move closer and closer to the ledge as you move to the platform where your jump will initiate. At this point, your heart is probably resembling that of a racehorse, beating at unimaginable speeds. Going closer and closer to this platform, your mind goes into a bewildering zone of conflicting memories. Should I or should I not? As the instructors hook the shock cart to your harness, you approach this point where you need to make a decision. At that point, your mind is going crazy as you continually experience moments of mixed emotions as your body starts filling with adrenaline. Just before you jump, you decide or not to jump. This moment is similar to what you feel when you make life-changing decisions. It might not be, as big as making a decision to go bungee jumping, and it might even be bigger than making a decision to bungee jump. But that specific mind space that you go on that point, on that verge, just before you jump, that experience that you go through is something that we experience when we make difficult decisions or struggle to make these decisions. When something holds you back from reaching your full potential, how do you motivate yourself to push your limits? Much like that person standing on that platform on the verge of jumping, the decision to make a change or to make the jump is entirely up to you. We need to realize that we are often our own worst enemies, limiting ourselves to achieve more than we already do. In essence, many times we need to persuade ourselves to take the first step towards changing. Ideally, change can be sparked by engaging your inner fears aimed at surpassing your expectations. So, engaging your inner fears is aimed at surpassing your expectations. To make a mind shift is not always easy, but sometimes it's essential. And when you do make the desired changes, you most often say to yourself, why haven't I done this before? Sometimes we limit ourselves by failing to think outside the box, and this box being our comfort zones. When we want to push ourselves beyond our limits, we need to cross our own boundaries, but to do so in manners that are considered healthy and sound. The coaching process can help you discover your limitations and will help you find ways in which you can go beyond your own expectations. In these sessions, we will unpack your struggles and challenges and possibly change them into opportunities to grow. Remember, we cannot always change others and our surroundings, but we can learn to handle situations in healthier ways. Paul the Apostle my favorite once again, summarizes the struggles that we endure as something that we find glory in. And I think that's true. If we look at what Paul says, he talks about it at length, and he says that our struggles and challenges help produce perseverance. Perseverance helps us to build character, which helps us to generate hope. And hope certainly does not put us to shame. In essence of hope, we stand motivated of becoming our destined self. Understanding what is holding you back can help you achieve new heights, which you most likely did not know existed. You can become the best version of yourself by allowing yourself to make changes when needed. At the end of the day, we all have a purpose of contributing in ways that is uniquely us. And that's just it. The coaching process will dig into this version of yourself and just try and help you uncover what is holding you back. What is holding you back from reaching your full potential? What's holding you back from making that big decision? What's holding you back from excelling in your career? What's holding you back from taking the next step in your marriage? What's holding you back from going to after that new career or taking that new job? Ideally, when we go into the coaching process, we start unpacking all of these things to help you gain clarity of who you are, where you are, and where you want to be. And that is something that is very exciting to experience, and it helps build your character. I hope that I have gone through to you, and I hope that you will feel encouraged to take the next step and change. When you do decide to the coaching process is something that you want to try, please reach out to me. My website is www.renieuw.co.za. That is www.renieuw.co.za, and Renieuw is spelled RENIEUW. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish that you have a pleasant week further, and take care, my friends.